growing up, I had almost drowned twice. I fell out of a car once and then almost fell out of the car on the freeway. I was literally hanging over the door, would have been dead if I fell out. And this is all growing up as a kid. So my aunts and uncles.
Is this you messing around or is this like.
Yeah, just playing with the doorknobs, just always these weird situations that I shouldn't have been in where I should have been dead. Yeah. And my aunt would always say, tell my mom, this guy has to have some special calling because why is it he's always almost dying? Like of me, of all people, of all of our cousins, siblings, I'm Italian and Hispanic. So family's huge for us. But I always had all these weird experiences. So like one, I'll tell you, I was 12 years old. I'm in this large metal barn and I'm just got done watching American Outlaws. It had just come out, Jesse James. It was like a very popular movie at the time. I'm 12 years old and I'm in this big metal barn and there's this large chain that you use to pull out transmissions from cars. And so me and my cousin are in this. He's riding a bike. I'm in this chain. So I put my head in the chain as a joke. This is, again, all those watching, I was not trying to commit suicide. Like, let's be clear on that. I was just doing this as a joke. I put my hands in the chain like this. So I'm like, the chain's not touching me and I'm swinging. I'm like, hey, I'm Jesse James. I'm the outlaw in the movie because they were hanging the outlaws. My cousin left the barn. And
wait, they were actually executing.
In the movie. In the movie. Yeah, American Outlaws.
And so you were kind of
pretending to be an outlaw. Yeah, exactly.
An outlaw getting
like,
executed.
I'm an outlaw. Yeah, so I'm joking and I'm swinging on this chain. Right. So my cousin leaves the barn and I'm swinging. And dude, I remember this like it was yesterday. Like it was so real. I go from this, hands in the chain, like this, swinging, to I wake up. My hands are to my side. I'm obviously chained straight to the neck. I've spun because I was spinning. So the chain, obviously, if a metal chain spins, what's it going to do? It's tightening. I'm lifted up in the air. I wake up to me looking at my feet. I'm 12 years old again, you know, God's whatever. Looking at my feet, hands to my side. And in my mind, I just thought like, I'm dead. I mean, what else would it be? I'm on a chain hanging at 12 years old.
Sheesh.
And dude, I will say, and I get all emotional talking about it, so hold on, give me a second. I felt this, all I could describe is the softest hands I've ever felt. And that's a weird way to describe it, but I'm 12 years old trying to put words to this. And I feel someone's hands, like real hands, go in the chain, pull the chain open, which is impossible. How do you pull a chain open? Pull the chain open. I fall to the ground, bruised my knees because I was that high up. I remember having bruises on my knees. I hit my knees. I crawled to the corner of the barn because I'm coming in and out of like being able to see because obviously I had no oxygen getting to my brain. I'm in the corner of the barn and I remember slamming my hand on the pavement as hard as I could, trying to breathe because I'm trying to catch my breath. And I'm 12 years old and I look back at a chain that's still, and I wish we would have took a picture of it, tightened up to the ceiling still. Still, it wasn't like it loosened and I fell off. It was still chain tight, tangled up. And I just had this weird thought of, something's trying to kill me. Like, I don't know why that crossed my mind. Like there's a war going on. Something's trying to kill me. And then something saved me. Just this weird thought. So I get on my bike. I ride home. I'm a mile away from my house. I ride home. I'm crying, dude. I'm crying. I'm bleeding from my neck. I call my mom. She's at this horse racing show my sisters used to do. I'm crying. Mom, please don't get mad at me. She's like, what happened? I'm like, please, I'm bawling, 12 years old. I said, I hung myself. What do you mean you hung? So she's yelling, crying. All the family comes home. All of our relatives, our neighbors, everyone comes to the house. Because here they are like, Isaiah should be dead. So it was like almost like I should have been dead. Like they almost had like this weird little funeral where they all got together and were hugging me. We're so glad you didn't die. But everyone there knew God divinely intervened that day.